What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. As you can see, it is an absolutely perfect day here in Germany, and it's supposed to be like this today and tomorrow. And tomorrow's important because tomorrow we are taking Miley to the Nurburgring. It is finally happening. I cannot wait. So today, I'm gonna go for a quick drive in Miley. Just do a last little bit of testing on the car, but everything should be good to go. Get some fuel, stop by the junker, then come home. And once we get back, we're gonna go through and just do a once over on the car, a bolt check, make sure everything's working properly, and then we are ready for the ring. Nice little cruise to the junkyard. I gotta say, the car with these wheels and tires and this brake setup, like, the car feels great. The wheels are super light, the car stops awesome. It just feels really good. Also, I drive these cars on the back roads here so much harder than I plan on driving the Nurburgring, so I'm fully confident the car is gonna be awesome tomorrow. We got all our safety stuff, we're ready to go. I'm excited. Also, my beautiful R32 as always. I love when I have my my cars together here. I was also talking to Tony with the GLI right over there. I'm actually gonna fill up my car off basically the SO today with the Super Plus, I think it is. He said the octane there is just a lot better, so we'll get some nice fuel in this car and we'll be ready to rock tomorrow. All right, we're headed to the SO station now, get some fuel because my light is on and we need the race car fuels, and then we'll head home and do our bolt check. I'm gonna re-bleed the rear calipers, make sure there's some fresh fluid in there, and then car wash, and then we are all ready for the ring tomorrow. That's crazy to say we're going to the Nurburgring tomorrow. I'm so excited. All right, here we are, the SO station. I believe it's the middle pump that I want that has the Supreme Plus. Let me see. I think, yeah, right there. You can see it on top. It says Supreme Plus. That is what we want. Look at the wide body Mercedes. Isn't that so cool? That's awesome. So as you can see, we have the Supreme Plus here, which is rated for the ROS 98, which is pretty much the exact same thing as 93 octane back in the States, which this car is tuned for 93 octane. And also Tony swears by this fuel off base that it's better than one on base. So we shall see how she feels on this gas. Get you that good Miley. Drink up. All right, she is full. Classic shake. Don't drip any on the car. Nice. All right, we got the full tank of the Supreme Plus. Now there's still a tiny bit of gas from before, so by the time we get to the track tomorrow, we should be able to see if we notice any differences with it. 20 squares by it, so we shall see. All right, we are home, and now it's time for us to go through this car and through this car to make sure all of our lugs are torqued down, nothing's loose underneath, the suspension's good, the brakes are good, coolant's full, that kind of stuff. Just to make sure the cars are good to go. Like I said before, I plan on driving the Nurburgring way less aggressive than the back roads we normally drive, so the car should be good to go and fine. I just want to do a once over, you know, just to be safe. All right, the car is up, the back wheels are off. We're gonna go through and bleed the rear calipers again, just push some new fluid in there and get the old fluid out. Also some brake cleaner, go through, clean up the disc a little bit and clean up the caliper a little bit. These were painted maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. Black's still holding up pretty nice. It's a bit dusty, but not doing too bad. So originally this car had the drum brakes in the rear because the car is a 2.0. These are off a Mark 3.5 Cabrio, I want to say. These are 226 millimeter rear disc, I believe. I want to go bigger, but definitely much better than the drum brake. All right, so I've gone through on this side and the other side. I've cleaned the caliper off. I've used a brake cleaner and cleaned the rotor itself off. I went through and I cleaned my strut, so that's all nice and shiny and taken care of. And now as soon as she gets out here, we'll go ahead and actually put the new fluid in the caliper. And I also went through and sanded out some of these surface struts over here and then painted it black. I also noticed that my exhaust was hanging a bit lower. Normally it's up here and it was hanging down, kind of tapping on the diffuser here. And I went underneath the car and, well, this is my exhaust hanger here. So it looks like the exhaust hanger, which is right here, actually pulled, this one pulled actually free from the hanger, but it looks like I can actually take this bolt and screw it in either that hole or this hole or this hole, and then just remount it a little further over. So that should be okay. We'll get that fixed. I don't want this thing swinging around. All right, we fixed it. So hopefully you can see this, but I was able to get that. So you can see the exhaust mount is here, and I got the bolt through one of these holes, like the third one forward. And there's also a counter piece, a flat little plate that this bolt screws into on the other side of this. So it's screwed through this plate and then through another plate. So it's nice. Doesn't even budge. And then if we come back here, my exhaust tips are back where they're supposed to be, up tall and not resting on this anymore. Like, this thing is like, it doesn't even budge. So that is perfect. All right, passenger side has been bled. You can see all the fluid down here. It's actually still really, really clean, so that's good news. But still got a little bit of fresh fluid into this caliper. We'll do the other one and then we're done in the back. All right, we've got both rear calipers bled and they're functioning properly, which is always good to know. And my exhaust is fixed, so the back side of the car is done. All right, last few things to do at this point is just go through and make sure the oil, the coolant, and the brake fluid levels are all good. Do a quick once for the engine bay, make sure there's no issues that I can see. Torque down our wheels, and then we are ready to go. And then on the R32, same thing, make sure the wheels are still torqued down. And then we'll go through, check the oil real fast, and make sure the coolant is still topped off, and we are good to go. All right, with that, all the prep on Miley and all the prep on the R32 is done. Now I go to the car wash them off for quick, and they are ready for tomorrow. Get us a nice little cruise. Woo, baby. I love that section. It echoes so much through there. What I like to see. I gotta say, I normally don't air out my car at the car wash, but I had to do it to them, and the black looks so good. Oh yeah, black was definitely the move. So good. gotta say, I love this car wash. I don't have to touch the car with any type of brush, any type of like a scrubbing pad. Just foam the car to rinse it and it comes out so smooth. All the dirt comes off. The wheels are nice and clean. Like, this car wash it's top notch. And then of course the favorite wagon, where the wheels literally blind you to death. The car wash is popping today. R32, I think it's a V-Spec too. Really nice car. And then little mileage on the corner. Looking so clean. Cars keep rolling in. RPF1, some big brakes and some nice looking sticky tires. This thing's sick. He goes to the ring all the time. Porsche, all the BRZs and F6s and everything else possible. The car wash is popping today. This thing is so clean. And I want these calipers. Dude, this thing's beautiful. Very nice car. All black. He also has the volume. Also, funny enough, I might actually be getting a set of Porsche wheels today. I don't know. We'll see. Ice cream truck coming in clutch. That's right. Getting us some
ice cream, bro.
Spaghetti ice. Oh my goodness.
2 scoops of...
Thank you, Jeremy.
Banana.
You're the best.
And a cone, please. Yeah, no problem.
What in the world? Oh my god.
The one in the middle is not hooked up. It's a spare amp. Copyright. Copyright.
I want to see the front. Hold on. Oh my god. You see him there? Look at that there.
I know.
That's ridiculous. We're getting out of here. That was so unbelievably loud. Gonna head to Marvin's house now, pick up a set of Porsche wheels and also the brake pads for the Lorenzo calipers. At Marvin's house yet again, getting more things that I probably don't need, but we'll pick them up. These things are massive. It's kind of funny. These are 17 by 8.5 with a 255 tire, and I have a 9 for my Zobbers and a 195/40. Look how gigantic these tires are. I'll put smaller ones for sure, but these would be cool wheels. These are both 17s, the Porsche wheels and the OZs here, but these look so much bigger because they have these massive tires. The fronts are 17 by 7.5 ET55, and these are two 205/50s, and this car has, these are 205/40s, so I'll probably run this exact same tire, the 205/40s, on these and also in the rear. And I'll probably use these later on once I go to bigger brakes for Miley, so I can fit a much larger caliper, because this car came with the big Porsche Brembos, so these will be nice wheels for later on. Porsche wheels all loaded up, and I got one more back in here. And then this right here, this is the brake rotor that came off the Mercedes that had the Lorenzo calipers on it. This thing is gigantic. It's like a 334, maybe even bigger than that. Like, my hand is the size of just the very inside. Like, this thing is gigantic. Okay, it's time to go home before I end up with more things that I probably don't need. But like I said, these wheels will probably end up being maybe for Miley once I go to even bigger brake rotors and calipers, or maybe even get adapters and run them on the wagon. That'd be cool. We'll see. All right, there she is, boys and girls. Miley is officially ready for the ring tomorrow. The car feels great. The brakes feel good. The wheel setup feels awesome. I cannot believe, like, I've always dreamed of going, like, possibly one day going to Germany and going to the Nurburgring, but to actually like have my car here to actually take on the ring, this seems like insane. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to drive this car and to drive that car on the ring tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. But aside from that, we now have a set of Porsche wheels that I'm probably gonna use for this car, or maybe for that car, but more likely for this car, because I can fit much larger calipers, and I've been wanting to do 17s in this car for a long time, so this would be a nice set of like track style wheels. They're OEM, they're fairly lightweight, but they're 17, which is cool. Also, you guys have seen the, spilling stuff, the massive Lorenzo calipers. These are the brake rotors that came with these calipers. These things are huge, so let me give you an idea. These over here, these are 280s right here. These are the Jetta. These are the 280s, same as on my car. I'm pretty sure these are like 334s. Oh, maybe not. Maybe like I don't know, 330, 3 something like that. I don't know. They're not, actually, it's not as big as I thought, but still, they're huge. But either way, this is kind of the size of rotor I want to run on Miley eventually. Like, I want to do big old calipers. I want to do some giant rotors and just have a nice little track setup going on. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're excited for Nurburgring, smash that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. I had to measure real fast. These rotors are 12.5 inches. They are huge and they're awesome.